What's up everybody, my name is Speqtor and welcome back to another episode of Mega Mondays with Speqtor, where we take a Pokemon that didn't get a Mega Evolution and give it a Mega Evolution, and I still haven't thought of a better intro than that. Today we're going to tackle a Pokemon that's been heavily requested by you guys and by Pokemon fans as a whole, Flygon. If you're excited for this episode, be sure to leave a like and share this with a friend, and let's get started. Flygon is a ground dragon type Pokemon from Generation 3. It's number 330 in the National Dex and is the final evolution of the Pokemon Trapinch. Flygon is often thought to be based on a dragonfly. However, it's actually based on the adult stage of the antlion, which is commonly mistaken for a dragonfly. Trapinch is based on the larval stage of the antlion. The larval stage, also known as doodlebugs here in America, are small beetle-like creatures with large pinchers on their heads. Doodlebugs get their names from the lines that they leave in the sand while they're scurrying around trying to find suitable places to build their sandpit traps. They use their sandpit traps to trap small bugs like ants, hence the species name, the ant pit Pokemon. Flygon's base stats are as follows. HP is 80, Attack 100, Defense 80, Special Attack 80, Special Defense 80, and Speed 100. Flygon falls into the UU tier. The most common set for a Flygon is a Jolly Choice Scarf set with the moves Outrage, Earthquake, U-Turn, and Defog. Its best use is a quick U-Turn lead to assess threats and switch to more viable Pokemon if needed, then switching back in late game to make a quick sweep after its biggest threats have been eliminated. Let's move on to the Mega. Now Flygon is a Pokemon that I personally think should be taken from a design standpoint and not so much a competitive standpoint. So if you're looking for a Mega that's based mainly on stats and competitive battle, I'm sorry. As I stated before, Flygon is based on the adult stage of the antlion, and his bug-esque features make him one of the most unique dragon types in my opinion. I feel like a Mega Evolution should stick to the bug-like aspects in its design rather than taking it farther down the dragon route. This design by Cool Shallow on DeviantArt is by far my favorite. The problem with a lot of Mega Flygon designs is that they either stray too far from Flygon's original design, delve too far into the realm of bug, or have not enough going on to be interesting. This design stays true to the original design of Flygon, but adds the flashy flair that one would expect from a Pokemon based on a bug. Let's move on to typing. I know many of us have contemplated the concept of a bug dragon type, especially in terms of Mega Flygon. However, there are a few problems that arise from that idea. First, to reach that typing, Flygon's primary typing of ground would have to be changed, and that's something that Game Freak has almost never done, with the exception of Swablu's normal typing being changed to dragon typing when it evolves, and the Clefairy and Snubbullines having their only typing completely changed to Fairy. Flygon also doesn't have access to enough bug type moves to make the switch worth it. Not only that, but the bug and dragon typing has 5 2x weaknesses, as opposed to the ground dragon's 2 2x weaknesses and 1 4x weakness. Giving Flygon the bug dragon typing wouldn't be beneficial to it at all. So Mega Flygon should keep its ground dragon typing, but let's not completely take bug out of the equation. Since we want to take Mega Flygon from a design standpoint, we can't just forget about its basis from a bug. Flygon has access to Struggle Bug, U-Turn, Bug Bite, Fury Cutter, and Signal Beam, all of which can be useful to Flygon, especially U-Turn. So here is my proposal. Since Mega Flygon has access to such an array of bug-type moves and is based on a bug, but wouldn't benefit from the bug typing, I propose giving Mega Flygon a new ability that I've decided to call Entomize. The name comes from entomology, which in the simplest of terms is the study of bugs. Entomize works like Pixelate and Refrigerate, giving the user stab on any bug-type move. This would be an interesting move on Game Freak's part, since it'd be the first time that a Pokemon would get the stab bonus on moves that don't fall within its own typing. It would also heavily benefit Flygon's common competitive moveset, since it utilizes U-Turn to assess threats and switch to more useful Pokemon. It also helps Mega Flygon stay true to its design basis while still keeping its original typing. As for stats, here are my thoughts. Of course, HP will stay the same. Then, every stat except for Special Attack and Speed should get a boost of 20. The remaining 40 can be added to Flygon's Speed in order to make up for the lack of a Choice Scarf. These stats ensure that not too much is changed in Flygon's most utilized stats, and essentially just makes Mega Flygon a slightly buffer version of its non-Mega self. These stats also help Flygon stay true to its original use in competitive battle, but with an extra kick. Flygon is great at what it does, and I don't feel like trying to change its use is very necessary. Flygon is an incredibly popular Pokemon, and this Mega that I've created is the best way to pay proper homage to it, in my opinion. It stays true to the original Flygon while still pushing the envelope a little bit. If you enjoyed this set, please be sure to leave a like. If you have another idea for this set or something to add, tell me in a comment below. If you have a Pokemon that you'd like to see featured on Mega Mondays, leave it in a comment with the hashtag MMWS or tweet it at me with the same hashtag. If you're new here, join the crew and hit subscribe. That's all for today, so until next time, this has been Speqtor, and as always, stay bueno.